happy readers. It's Shed Time Stories with Issy. Are you ready to share a new story? Well, I have chosen a very caring book to share. The title is Daddy, Can You Bring Me the Moon? If you have this book at home, you can read along with me. The author, the person who has written this story, is Justin Vaughn. And the illustrator, the person who has drawn all the pictures, is Breanna Mathews. Now, this story is about a little girl who so wishes that her daddy can bring her the moon. Is that possible? Let's read and find out. Daddy, can you bring me the moon? All was quiet and all was still. Diamonds glistened on the shore. A father held his daughter's hand as he had many times before. The night was warm and the sky was clear, a beautiful night in June. "Daddy," said his little princess, "can you bring me the moon?" Though he wished with all of his heart that the answer could be yes, he thought for a moment further to answer her request. She smiled at him under moonlit sky as he quickly started his work. "What are you doing, Daddy?" He just gave her a little smirk. "I'm working on your answer, my dear. I'll just need another minute." He dug a hole deep and round. He watched as she placed her tiny fingers in it. "What do we need now, Daddy?" Her hair was falling in her eyes. "Let's go and fill our buckets, dear," he answered in reply. Hand in hand, they walked from gentle waves to shore. Then they slowly poured each drop of water until their hole could fill no more. The father held his daughter as they admired their creation. "Look, my dear," he said softly, as they stared at the reflection. "What do you see, my sweet darling?" He gently stroked her hair. A smile lit up her little face as wide-eyed she began to stare. "Daddy, how did you do that?" Her eyes sparkled in the light. "I can see the moon and all the stars." Her joy was his delight. "I love you more," he whispered softly, "than you will ever know. I love your heart. I love your smile. I love to watch you grow." He kissed her head and held her hand as they looked back in the water. She saw the moon and stars again. All he saw was his beautiful daughter. She rubbed her eyes as he picked her up, his precious baby girl. She had asked him for the moon tonight, but in his arms he held his world. Oh, what a wonderful story that was! It was a very tricky question that the little girl asked of her daddy. Can he bring her the moon? It sounded impossible. But her daddy thought of a very clever but very simple way of giving her her answer. I wonder if you created a little pool, what reflections will you see? And will it bring you as much joy and happiness as it brought the little girl and her daddy? I hope you've enjoyed today's Shed Time story. And if you want to, you can like, share, follow and subscribe to Shed Time Stories. Then you will be ready for the next book for us to share together. Bye-bye.